Call passes to Booker. Kicks it to Bridges. Lobbed up there for Booker. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Suns trail by 7. Booker outside.
You know, crafty, that seems to be the word most applied to Booker. Able to get the defense to overreact.
The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Payne passes to Johnson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from Chase Center. Here.
With anything, whether it's business, work.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Iguodala out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Peyton. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Looney in at the 5 down low. Curry, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Curry with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Craig can't get it to go. The Warriors leading. And Bjelica kicks to Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
Kuminga's come in for Bjelica.
Your Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist from Payne. Payne's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Payne passes to Johnson. To the left side wing. McGee finds Payne. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Johnson with it. Now Payton defending. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, it's Curry outside. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Payne, driving the lane, and against the whistle, 2 free throws coming up. They get Andre Iguodala.
And with the offense being right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Torrey Craig. And Paul subbed in for Landry Shamet. Suns trail by 5. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Payton. Curry outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 36.
When a player is in his range as soon as he steps across the half-court line, that's almost impossible to check. Welcome, Mr. Curry, to the 3 party.
Out of dishes to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Payne passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Curry against Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Curry's shot is good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Suns trail by 12. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Ayton finds Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Crowder with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 48.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim. From outside the arc. And another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, a performance worthy of an all-time great. And I think at this point we're comfortable putting that label on Stephen Curry.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Warriors lead by 19. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, basketball fans. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last outing. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Curry fires from way outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Amazing to think some questioned if Curry could lead on his own, isn't it, Doris? He has answered the critics quickly.
One 62-point outburst showed how dominant he is. After missing almost all of 2020, some began to doubt Mr. Curry. I don't think anyone is going to make that mistake again.
Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest the 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Crowder, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
For the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Damian Lee. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. And a change for the Suns. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Crowder.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Paul with the buckets.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Higgins with it, now guarded by Booker. Payton kicks to Poole. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The 3 from Poole. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's Poole for 3. Green dishes to Wiggins. Out to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Krill it from outside.